Shield Hero is back after so long. It feels like we've been waiting forever. God, it's been like what 2 years since we had some new episodes. It's finally back. First premiering on Crunchyroll, pretty much the premier anime app you could be using, streaming you could be using. Now that Funimation and Crunchyroll have become the ultimate force in anime. But we had to talk about Shield Hero episode 1, A New Roar, season 2. Like I said, we coming back right after the whole calamity of our heroes surviving the waves, and the last episode where they get a preview of a little bit of something they can't handle. Also, the end of season 1 ends with Naofumi finally clearing his name, and they find out that the princess lied about what he did to her, and so much more. Like I said, I mean, if you it's got to be the best of the hero going, the isekai, the hero going to another world series. At least my favorite, when it comes to that, because there's so many out there right now that you could be watching. But Rising of the Shield Hero is definitely one of the best that you could be putting your eyes on. on like I said, as far as the isekai series, you definitely see coming back into the second season. They definitely trust the hero more. He has his land, he has his people that's under him. Now that his notoriety has pretty much been cleared up, it's just a lot easier for him to maneuver. Like especially after dealing with the crap he had to deal with in season 1, and having to clear his name and still do his job, and just still dealing with all the crap that he had to deal with. Man, they pretty much like just fueled his anger, because like a lot of it was like him being summoned to this world, and just having to deal with all the people's bullshit while still trying to do his job as a hero. And he didn't want to be here in the first place. But like I said, the crew is all back. Naofumi, Kilo, Raftilia, Melty, and we got a new girl, Risha, who was coming from the Bow Heroes crew. Now, big threat now is like they are Naofumi notices that the wave clock has stopped. And they're a little bit concerned as though what's going on. So we on a bit of a side mission in this episode. The queen tells them about the Spirit Tortoise and how they need to take him out, because he is pretty much destroying the Spirit Tortoise kingdom. And they need a hero to take them out. And of course, the heroes have like their little annual meeting to convene to see what they're going to do, but everybody else seems to be too busy to help out this country, the world, because it's not just the country they got to deal with; they're also dealing with the world. So, the biggest thing they have to worry about is preparing themselves to deal with the waves of enemies that are coming for the big threat that these heroes were summoned there to begin with. So, of course, Naofumi says, "Hey, I got a little bit of time." He wants to deal with the Spirit Tortoise. You still see he's a little bit reserved, especially when dealing with the other heroes. For whatever reason, like they still haven't really squared away their differences, even though they know they're all on the same. They ultimately have the same goal. These other heroes also summoned from from the real world as well, to help them. And like I said, for whatever reason, that as they've been told by many people, like if you guys work together, a lot of this would just be easier. For whatever reason, they still haven't done that. And you can see like with Rishia, she is being put down by the bow hero. I cannot remember his name, but you put down by the bow hero, and she wants to be strong for him. So she's been training under Naofumi for this entire time. And of course, for whatever it's by any means possible, she wants to be stronger. And you see that Raftilia, she tells her to, hey, make a pact with him and become a slave under him, and you will gain, the strength that he has, which seems kind of whatever, right? Because they already made it established, like, he wasn't really into gaining another slave. She would be the only one, but it's also the person's choice to do so. So ultimately, she does wind up making the pact with him. This episode does not show her do anything. Like, they did the whole pack, and she still, you don't see her fight, we don't see her do anything. She's training, but you don't see her fight. But like I said, they're riding into the town where the spirit tortoise is, and we see that a lot of his familiars like bats, these monkeys, and everything like that. They having to fight. They're having to fight again, and of course you see my man Naofumi use the tornado shield and the wrath shield that was of course drove him ultimately to a point of anger or insane, if you will, you want to see it like that. But I just thought it was interesting that he's able to take on more than one slave at a time. He's able to make this pact and share his level because of course he can't wield any other weapons that's not the shield, which sucks because everybody else can dual wield or whatever, but he can only wield the shield that's on its arm. So, like I said, right now the first episode like is a lot. It's focused on Risha, and just dealing with her is really focused around her and dealing with her almost anxiety about dealing with not being enough to support the hero that she was originally supposed to be under. But like I said, we also get the a couple battles of them battling the minions or the like I said, the minions of the Spirit Tortoise, like they don't even show in this episode. And then of course the episode ends with us seeing this mysterious woman asking the group to kill her. I thought that was interesting. We have no idea what this is. So maybe she's probably linked to why these incidents are even happening in the first place. But like I said, we'll find out what's popping next episode. So far, man, I'm just happy to be back in the world of Shield Hero. I've been craving this for a long time. I feel like it's been teased and teased and teased, but we're finally here. We finally got it, and it's back and better than ever. And everybody's back on their game. Everybody is, putting their emotion back into their heroes like they never left. It's kind of hard to read. Japanese voice acting just because people say, oh, it's so much better. It's not better or whatever, but there is a certain amount of emotion like you could definitely still hear through any language. I don't care if it's English, Japanese, Hispanic, whatever. But I could definitely, like I said, the new episode, they give us a little preview, not a preview, episode 2, but the episode title was Footprints of the Spirit Tortoise. So that's next week's episode. Definitely see what's going on with that. But like I said, this one is more focused around just getting back into the swing of things and seeing what the next step is for Naofumi, the Shield Hero, and the rest of the crew, while taking on the new I guess subordinate or partner Risha, and see how powerful she is in the future. And of course, they've taken down this whole Spirit Tortoise thing. Really dig in the new song. I'm not sure if it's going to be the opening or the ending. They usually they play the ending, like they don't play the opening, but they played the ending of the new episode in this upcoming episode. So definitely hoping this is because it's pretty good. The new song is called "Bring Back." So definitely looking forward to episode 2, Footprints of the Spirit Tortoise. Check back with for another spoiler review episode of the not really spoilers, but like episode of Shield Hero episode 2. We're gonna be doing it every week, and I'll see you guys later.